Welcome to all. Today we will discuss the Unit 4 detailed estimation. Already in previous sessions we discussed regarding the introduction of estimation, specifications, rate analysis, everything we will discuss in the previous sessions. Now we will move to next part in detailed estimation. This is very important for a civil engineer also. In detailed estimation, we are compute the cost of the probable cost of the building, road work, etc. etc. But now today we will discuss regarding the probable cost of the building. In content, introduction to detailed estimate we will discuss, and then final multiple choice questions. From the study of drawings, building is to be imagined and pictured in mind, and dimensions are to be taken correctly. By using these data, building estimation is done in two methods, mainly long wall short wall method and center line method. Now we will discuss in this particular chapter we will discuss regarding the long wall short wall method. Center line method we will discuss it in later. For every civil engineer, the building estimation is doing in general either long wall short wall method or center line method. But to do the long wall short wall method estimation and center line estimation, both the cases, building drawings are very essential. Component of the building and in details of the buildings, dimensionings, everything is to be required. If the dimensions, drawings, etc., if it is not found, then it is very difficult to compute the probable cost of the building. Now long wall short wall method. First we will discuss long wall short wall method. In this method, center to center length of the long wall and short wall taken separately from the drawings. By referring the drawings, first you identify the long walls and short walls. Afterwards, you first calculate the center to center length of the long walls and short walls. Next, after calculating the center to center length, how many number of long walls, how many number of short walls are there, that one is also be considered. After computing the center to center length of the each and every walls, then we will going to do the probable cost, means estimations. In long wall, we will compute estimations. Long wall length, how to calculate long wall length, that is very important. This long wall length is equal to center to center length, already we calculated, plus half of the breadth on one side plus half of the breadth on other side. Long wall length should be always be calculated based on the center to center length calculation plus half of the breadth of the foundations one side and as well as another side. In the case of short walls, center to center length minus half of the breadth on one side and half of the breadth on other side. Y means this half of the breadth on either sides are to be considered in the case of long wall. For that reason, we are not counting in the short walls. How to calculate the quantities? Quantity is equal to long wall length outer to outer into breadth into depth. By using this, we can compute the quantity. See here, in this sketch, initially center to center length, say from this point to this point is the center to center length of this particular side walls. Similarly, this length to this length is this side walls. Similarly, this point to this point and this point to this point is center to center length of the side walls. Now we are considering in this particular sketch, x direction wall we considered it as a long wall because it is longer in direction. Y direction is considered it as a shorter in direction, therefore it is short wall. Therefore, long wall length is equal to long wall length quantity is equal to long wall length multiplied by breadth into depth. Short wall length quantity is equal to short wall length into breadth into depth. This is the basic principle which is to be followed. If once you understood these basic principles, then afterwards we will easily compute the total probable cost of the buildings. Now what things I explained, it is in theoretically, but if you done practically, then you can understand very easily. For that reason, I am in this particular session solving by considering only 3 elements through 3 components. Say 3 components I am going to compute it. Simple problems. Estimate the quantities of the following item of work by using given plan and cross-sectional details. Use long wall and short wall methods. One item is earthwork excavation and another one is the PCC bed in 1:4:8 and another one is the SSM in CM 1:6. See here, this is the plan. In this plan, 6:4 is the single room building. This is here cross-sectional details are mentioned. 20 mm thick PCC bed and breadth is 0.9 meter and 600 mm height first footing, its breadth is 0.5 meter. 450 mm height second footing, its breadth is 0.5 meter. 0.45 meters, 0.45 meter, and this wall ceiling height is 3.1 meter. RCC slab thickness 150 mm, wall thickness 300 mm. Width of first footing say 0.6 meter, 0.6, 0.9, 0.5, 0.3. This is the details of the drawings which is given to you. Door size given also, window size also given. Say this is the measurement book, measurement form book. Before doing the measurement form book, first you compute the long wall length and short wall lengths, and number of long walls and short walls are also be identified. In this particular problem, long wall length is equal to x direction 6.3 plus 0.9 by 2 plus 0.9 by 2. 0.9 is the width of the foundation. Therefore, in long wall, both the side half of the breadth of the foundation are to be added. 6.3 plus 0.9 by 2 plus 0.9 by 2. In short wall, both the width is to be deducted. 0.9 by 2 minus 0.9 by 2. Number of lengths, 2 number. Therefore, obtained long wall length is 7.2 meter and breadth is 0.9 meter. Depth is 0.7 meter from the ground level. This is from the ground level. Then by multiplying all this, you can get the value 8.42 meter cube. In short wall, 2 numbers and length, what you computed, it is mentioned in the remark column, 3.4 meter, breadth 0.9 meter, depth 0.7 meter, and quantity by multiplying all this 3.98 meter cube. Then adding these two, you will get 12.40 meter cube. This is the first item which is to be computed by using the long wall and short wall methods. Now move on to second item, PCC bed concrete 1:4:8. PCC bed concrete 1:4:8. Here in this PCC bed concrete, there are once again long wall and short wall. 2 items. In long wall, there are 2 numbers already we calculated. Short walls are also we identified 2 numbers. And then long wall length is equal to how we are going to compute center to center length of the wall, that is 6.3 meter, plus half of the breadth by 2, that is 0.9 by 2, here 0.9 by 2, then 7.2, 7.2, breadth 0.9, depth 0.2, because PCC bed thickness is 0.2. By multiplying all this value, you can get 2.59 meter cube. Short wall, there are 2 numbers. Length 4.3 meter, center to center length, minus half of the breadth by 2, 0.9 by 2, minus half of the another side breadth by 2, then it becomes 3.4 meter, and breadth is 0.9 meter, and depth is 0.2 meter. Total 3.82 meter cube by adding these two. In this way, we will compute the PCC bed concrete 1:4:8. It may be proportion may be sometimes different. It may be 1:3:6 are also sometimes. What proportions are given it in the problems, based on that we have to write the specifications. Next, third item, size stone masonry in CM 1:6. There are while calculating SSM in CM 1:6, there are two options, points you have to remember. Here one is first footing is there and another one is a basement. Both are size stone masonry in CM 1:6. By using this specification, it is to be constructed. Now first we will move to the first footing. In this first footing, once again there are two items are there. One is long wall item and another one is a short wall item. Already we identified the number of long walls, short walls, then there is no question about it. Now the length calculation is only the matter. Length is equal to 6.3 center to center length plus foundation breadth for first footing. How much? For first footing, foundation breadth is 0.6 meter. Therefore, either side, by adding both the foundation side half of the breadth by 2, then it becomes 6.9 meter. Now breadth is 0.6 meter and depth is 0.5 meter. By multiplying all these 4 columns, we will get 3.73 meter cube. Now short wall. Short wall. There are two numbers of short walls are there. Once again here we are going to calculate it. L is equal to 4.3 center to center length minus half of the foundation breadth b by 2 minus half b by 2. That is 0.6 is the breadth. Then it becomes 3.7 meter. Now two numbers, length 3.7 meter, breadth 0.6 meter and depth 0.5 meter. By multiplying all these all these columns, you will get 2 meter cube. Then adding these two, total quantity of the first footing SSM in CM 1:6 is 5.73 meter cube. Next, here second footing basement portion is also now remaining. That one we have to calculate. We have to navigate. ಇದನ್ನು calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, here once again ಇಲ್ಲಿ long wall as well as short wall we are going to consider. In long wall already identified numbers are to be identified, that is 2. Short wall also 2. Only length calculation is a matter. Length calculation is equal to center to center length already calculate ಮಾಡಿದೆ. First stage ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6.3 ಇದೆ, plus half of the breadth by 2. Breadth of the basement 0.45. ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 0.45 by 2 plus 0.45 by 2. Then it becomes 6.7375 meter. 6.75 is the length and breadth 0.45, depth 0.5 meter. By multiplying all these all these columns, you will get 2.73 meter cube. Now short wall, two numbers and length once again, center to center length 4.3 meter minus half of the breadth by 2, 0.45 by 2 minus 0.45 by 2 is equal to 3.85 meter. And breadth is 0.45 meter and depth is 0.5 meter. By multiplying all these columns, you will get 1.56 meter cube. Next, adding these two, total quantity becomes 4.29. Now total SSM quantity, first footing plus second footing, say basement footing, grand total becomes 10.02 meter cube. In this way we have to compute, we are going to compute the quantities of the items. Now after calculating the quantities of the items by assumed rate, we have to calculate the abstract of estimated cost also. Each item execution point of view, how much amount is required, that one we have to going to calculate now. This table is known as the abstract of estimated cost. This table already regarding this studied in the first unit itself. Here first column item number, second details of item, third column quantity, fourth column unit, fifth column rate, next per, next amount. Now first item, earthwork excavation, we got it 12.402 meter cube and rupees assumed rate 350 rupees per meter cube. PCC bed 3.816 meter cube, rate 2749 per meter cube. SSM in CM1 is to 6, 10.017 means 10.02 meter cube, and rate per meter cube 2015. Now in earthwork excavation, by multiplying the respective rate, we will get 4340.7, nearly 4,341 rupees. PCC bed concrete, by multiplying these two, it will get around 10,490, means nearly 10,491 rupees. SSM in CM1 is to 6. Here, by multiplying this with 2015, you will get 20,184.26, round figure to next higher digit. Now here I am not added contractor profit, water charge, etc. Things I am not added. Why means because only we computed 3 items of work. That quantity is also be added after every item's estimation. After doing that, we have to add the contractor profit, water charge. These are all things you have to add it. Then only we will get final probable cost of the building. Next, remaining item we will discuss it in the next classes, next sessions. Now, what things we discussed in this particular session, regarding that, small multiple choice questions are there. You have to answer the multiple choice questions. That is very helpful for you also. Okay, now move to the multiple choice questions. First questions: to make out an estimate for a work, the following data are necessary: drawing, specification, and dash. There are 4 options are there. One is materials, another one is rates, third one is labors, fourth one is transportation. I will give 10-second time, you have to answer. Which is the correct answer? Rates. Rates are the correct answer. Rates are the correct answer. Next. The term dash is used to denote a procedure of costing or valuing an item of work on the basis of actual labors and materials required. There are 4 options: prime cost, hour work, day work, sub work. Which is the correct answer? Which is the correct answer? Here, day work. Day work is the correct answer. Each and every day after that, based on that itself, we are calculating. Therefore, it is a day work is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 3. The rate of an item of work. The rate of an item of work depends on dash. There are 4 options: specifications, specifications of materials and works, proportions of mortar, all the above. Which is the correct answer? The rate of an item of work depending on specification, proportions, and specification of the works. All the above is the correct answer. Next question. The main factor to be considered while preparing a detailed estimate is quantity of the materials, availability of the materials, transportation of the material, all the above. Which is the correct answer? All the above is the correct answer. While computing the estimation, all these 4 factors are important, because if the material locally available, then available, the rate becomes also cheaper, cost becomes also reduces. Next, question number 5. The superstructure of the building is the part that is entirely above its foundation or basement. True or false? Which is the correct answer? Yes, exactly. True is the correct answer. Why means A is the correct answer. Because superstructure is always we treating it as a above the basement level, that structure is superstructure. Below the basement level, that is the substructure. Next, reinforced cement concrete work is usually estimated under dash items. How many number of items? In general, reinforced cement concrete work is usually estimated one item, under one item, RCC lintel, RCC slabs, all these are to be clubbed, and when you are finally computing the abstract of estimated cost, at that time only it is one item, we are treating it as a one item. Next, question number 7. In long and short wall method of estimation, the length of the long wall is the center to center distance between the walls and dash, which is the correct answer. In this case, breadth of the wall, half breadth of the wall on each side, 1/4 of the breadth of the wall on each side, none of this. Exact answer is half breadth of wall on each side. B. B is the correct answer. Next, question number 8. The following item of the earthwork is not measured separately. The following item of the earthwork is not measured separately. Steps in deep excavation, site clearance, setting out of the works, all the above. Which is the correct answer? Exact answer is all the above, because remaining all in all the cases items are to be separately, we are not considering. Next, question number 9. Pick up the excavation where measurements are made in square meters for a pavement. Which is the correct answer? Ordinary cutting up to 1 meter, surface dressing up to 15 centimeter depth, surface excavation up to 30 centimeter depth, both 2 and 3. Which is the correct answer? Option number 4 is the correct answer. 4 is the correct answer. Next, question number 10, last question. Approximate cost of a bridge of 3 span. Approximate cost of a bridge of 3 span, 50 meter each, at the rate of 30,000 per running meter of a span, comes to 3 into 50 into 30,000 is equal to 45 lakhs. Whether it is the answer is correct or not, true or false. Exactly, it is true. By multiplying this, you can get 45 lakhs. This is the correct answer, true. True is the correct answer. Okay, next, in next sessions, remaining item of work, we will discuss it in next sessions. That is very interesting one also. Now, in this particular session, we discussed earthwork excavation, PCC bed, and SSM for footing. In next upcoming sessions, we will discuss damp roof course and BBM wall and RCC slab and muram filling. These are all the things we will discuss it in the upcoming classes. Okay. Any doubts? If it is there, you go through the even in estimation and costing by Datta book. That is very good book. In that book, every doubts you can clear it in that book itself. That is a very good book. Okay, thank you, one and all. Thank you, one and all.